So I'm here, Ross and Y, just doing my normal weekly laundry. Just waiting for the machine to finish, got a couple of minutes to go. I'm thinking, do I light the pipe or not? You know, what the hell. So I come here because it's convenient, because I've probably said before, I don't have to have any pound coins. I don't need any detergents, powders, whatever. I just scan, or you just poke in what you want, touch screen, what you want, which machine, scan the pay, jobs are good, and in a minute I will pop back out. There's somebody with a big machine there that's been finished since I've been here, but they haven't done it yet. I'll put it in the dryer. I'm hoping I can get to the dryer before them, otherwise I'm going to wait another half an hour or so before they finish, and it's a lot of washing, so they might have it even longer than that. So yeah, so I'm hoping this is working. What I'm going to do is, bear with me. So I've turned you around, and I'm going to hide my pipe outside. I'm hoping you can still hear me. Let's give it a go. So I doubt you very much, because now I'm outside the car. I can't see it working really, but we're going to give it a go. And I'm going to go across to my laundry in a minute. Probably a couple of minutes left. There's a car, when that car's at the road, when I look. Actually, it's still spinning. Yeah, 1 minute left.
Are you waiting here?
Yeah, I'm that one there on the right.
Do you know how much they cost?
Yeah, so that one there is about £5 something,
Right.
£5.50 or something like that. The machine, it'll all come up on the other different prices, and then when you've got that, so that's the bigger one, that costs about £9 or £10, I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Then the machine will cost about another £5 to dry it.
Okay.
I think it says on here, yeah, so you probably just want the half an hour. I took mine for 15 minutes. It cost me about £3 or £4, and it normally dries it.
Dry it.
Oh, okay. Well,
I ordered a washing machine.
Okay.
A new one,
Yeah.
and it was on its way to me and got damaged.
Yeah.
I took it back.
Oh, okay.
I've rung up this morning. Oh, you can't reorder it over the phone. We've credited your account.
Seriously.
You'll have to reorder it online.
Oh, they are. Yeah.
It makes them so difficult.
Everything's gone stupid, isn't it?
Hasn't it?
Yeah,
I
it
know.
really has. Yeah.
Well,
it's
the
really
worst
bad.
comes to the
Well,
worst.
basically, all you'll do is you'll touch this touch screen here,
Right.
and it'll talk you through it whether you want conditioner or not. I just keep going no, 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 no.
Okay.
And then it'll say washing. Yeah, are you in the number 3 or number 20 kilos or 9 kilos? So if it's just 9 kilos of a normal wash, press 9 kilos, ready to wash. Scan your card, press the button, and away you go.
I see something came up there.
Yeah. So if you continue, so I'm gonna do the drying in a minute.
Right.
So I can show you that if you want. Bear with me a sec. So mine's done. Oh, it's not. It's still beeping.
It's on a time locker.
Yeah. There we go. There we are. So I'm just going to shove it all in there quickly, and I'll show you what I do.
Okay.
Take a couple of seconds. I'll probably drop most of it on the floor, but never mind. There you go. I knew I would. Always do. It doesn't matter. It's clean.
Yes.
It's clean. Yeah, I come here about once a week because
okay.
I don't have any machines, so
Right.
it's just I used to go to normal ones, but then you've got to have all the change. You've got to have your powder.
I know. Hello. You are, yes.
go dry.
Oh, I can't be doing that.
So you would wash, obviously I'm just going to dry.
Right.
Delicate, it's normal. I'm just going to go for 15 minutes.
Okay.
No, I don't need a receipt or anything like that, so I just press continue. There. I don't have a promotional code, so just pay. And then all you do then is,
Just put your...
once it asks for it, scan it. This is where my card don't work. So card removed, remove card.
Right.
Transaction okay. Fill machine number 1, which I've already done. And then just press the start button, and there you go. And that's it.
Brilliant.
And the same with the washing, it'll ask you which machine you want.
Okay.
Just press which one it is. You'll have the option, I'd say, with sort of different softeners and whatever, fabric softeners if you want them and that.
And
They cost a bit extra.
Something, is it?
That's with just the basic, with no softeners or anything. It's about
Okay.
£5.40, something like that. I can't remember
it's not
exactly,
bad,
but
is it?
and if you do the 15-minute on there, it's give or take a little bit less. I think you can go half an hour for about £6 or something like that, which ain't bad.
Oh, no, it's not, is it?
Yeah, see? 9 kilo wash 550.
Right.
It came up on there then. I didn't catch the
Lovely.
others. All right then.
All right,
No worries.
thanks for your help.
You're welcome. So I've just been helping that lady who's never used one before. We'll need one soon. So let me just switch you off and see what's happened. So I've just played that back. And as you'll have seen, it worked a treat. So yeah. So like I said, I've just done my washing, waiting for the dryer. Just a few more minutes to go now. And I'm done. I've done my shopping and then I'm out of here. And I'll speak to you later. Hope you enjoyed my bit of a chat with that lady. Just helping her out a bit. Bye for now. So here we go, on my way back home. Now I know the microphone's working. A bit of chatting, like some kind of nonsense, who knows. So, just leaving now Morrison's Ross on White. And it's about, it says 7 miles to the campsite. Well, it said 7 miles to Ross from my place, but it's more than that by the time you've gone round down. Probably another mile or 2 on top of that, so say 8 or 9 miles. My journey back now. Actually, the weather's turned out okay. Like, you know, we talk about just the weather, let me put you on there. So yeah, don't normally just like to talk about the weather, but it was a wet night, a cold, well, a cooler night than we've had recently. I think it went, I don't know how cold it went, a bit of cold, but it was enough to notice the difference. But it's actually 22 degrees now, which is comfortable, you know, so I'm happy with that. Blue skies again, a few clouds about, but not much. So I'm sure the temperature will increase. I think the forecast is to get warmer again. So we've had a bit of a dip in the temperatures and the weather, but that lasted for not even 24 hours. It was quite nice yesterday most of the time. Well, where I was anyway, at Hereford, so it wasn't too bad at all. Here it's Ross on Wye, still in Herefordshire. Yeah, so there you go. So basically what I'm doing now is I'm quite happy with this microphone if it's still working, which there's no reason why it shouldn't. So I'm just going to wind the window up and use the air con so I don't sweat away while I'm talking to you. And yeah, let me just turn you around. There we go. Now you can see who's talking to you. So this is, this is a part of Ross on Wye where they've been building for the last few years. And it's just 7 or 8 years ago, there was no houses or whatsoever, but to my right, to my left, rather large housing estates have appeared over the last few years. And it's the same in Hereford. I mean, I know they say the population is increasing for whatever reason. And they're building, which does amaze me really. I mean, I take it. I mean, there's hundreds of houses there to my right coming out of Ross now. They were completed, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago or so. So I'm not sure if there's one there that says for sale. So that tells me that most of those are probably bought on mortgages, of course. But I just don't. I mean, there's no way in my whole working life, and I've had it quite difficult with moving to different countries and whatever, and the divorce or whatever. So never really managed to save any money. And of course, now with Philippines backwards and forwards and everything, that takes basically all my money each year. So I work to survive rather than to save. I do save a lot of money. I'm quite good at that, but it all disappears again at the end of the year or the end of the season. Once I've paid for my flight back and my flight back here again, another 6 months after that, and car trouble or having to buy second-hand cars if I need to, which happens every year or two. Yeah, so it doesn't leave me a lot. But I've had this conversation with you before, so I don't actually save a lot. But it does. I mean, even people, I'd imagine the only way of doing it would be into a marriage or a relationship when both partners are fully employed with decent incomes. I mean, I'm on year's damn it minimum wage. It's just a few pennies above, I think. Even if that, I'm not sure. I think it is minimum wage. £12.21 is it, or whatever it is. I think that is minimum wage, and that's what I'm on. So I just don't understand how people can afford to buy all these houses, and they are everywhere. They are building everywhere, but there would have been no way in my life, and now at my age now, what would be the point? I think even if I did come into some money, win the lottery or whatever, there'd be no point me building here or buying here. If I won a lot of money, then maybe, but on the whole, so say all of a sudden I had enough money. I had this conversation at work the other day. If you had enough, just have enough, Steve, because I know I live in a car. If you just had enough money to buy a new camper, and my answer to that is, it's very nice, but if I had the money to buy a new camper, so say 25, 30,000, whatever they cost, I don't know. I wouldn't be buying a camper. I would be back off to the Philippines again. And I would stay there until the day I could collect my pension, and then I would be back here for a while, collect my pension, and then my life would be sorted. So even if I had the money now, I wouldn't be buying anything extravagant. There would be no point. Even as far as looking for vans now, I failed to buy a van this year, which has always been my plan for the last few years to live in. But I've got this car now, which it'll do as long as it works. I'll keep it. But I won't be going in. I won't be trying to buy anything now. I probably won't be buying a van now in the next 4 years that I've got left, or 4.5 years. I just can't see the point unless I had some kind of real bargain, then maybe. But on the whole, I had somebody the other day say, "Why don't I buy an old caravan?" That's the problem then with storage when I leave the country. So because if I do a permanent site at the campsite, I'm basically paying for when I'm not there as well, I'd imagine. I'm not quite sure how it works out, but it would be pointless. So I'm just going to struggle on, as they say, and I'm quite content in my car. I've got my tent up, as you know, so that's fine, and that's the way it's going to have to stay now for the next 4.5 years. Yeah, so my life's sort of not sorted by any means, but I've got a plan. I will stick to it now. I don't plan. I was originally, when I started doing this, which is now nearly 4 years ago, when I started living in a tent when I was in the country, and that my plan was always a nice caravan or a nice van or everything. That's just out the window now. It's just not. As time's gone on, it's got to the stage now where I just can't see the point in it anymore, unless I had a real bargain with a van that was reliable. Problem with vans, again, you've got a lot of issues. They might rot away underneath, and if a van goes on you, it's going to be more expensive than a car, more complicated and whatever, and I would never have the money to get it fixed. So that's I was really lucky and bought a van, say for a couple of thousand, and it was really in good condition. And I know it was low mileage and so on. I would think about it, but you just don't find those sort of vans unless anybody knows of one. But on the whole, stay with what I've got now. And when this car does give up the ghost, which it's on now. I mean, it had done 113,000 and a bit when I come into the country, and now it's done over 117,500. So that's a lot of mileage, considering I've only been here 3 months. But I travel a lot to and from work, so it does mount up rapidly. But as long as this car keeps going, I will keep it. I'm very happy with it. Yeah, and that's about it really. So what I'll do again is when I get back to the campsite now, I'll look at this footage and see if it's not too boring, and if it's not, I will put it online. And I will speak to you all later. Everybody take care. Bye.